Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10. Punt.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go. Set.
Here's 2nd and 11. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Great. Set. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Great. Set. '73. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he got this close to midfield before going out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
No touch. Set.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
63, bad. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Chased out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On the move, headed right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Check pitch.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Check smash. Set.
First down, and they go right back to him. This is ahead for about 5. Zach Bond with the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 2nd and 5.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Let's go now.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Set, huh?
They stick with Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Set, huh?
From the 47. one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Ball red. Set, hut. Hut, hut.
Love looking to pass. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
No touch that. Crowd left, get it. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles looking for a score before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
No touch.
Hurts. He's on the move. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Crowd left, get it. No touch.
Hurts setting up to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. No touch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Get it. No touch.
Here's Hurts. Forced out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Back now, pressure on its way. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's on the move. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
A final throw before the break. Oh, it's a tip drill, intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, Britton Covey. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No touch that. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hey, easy, 63, back. No touch.
3rd and long for him here. Able to get it to Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Great, Jack.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Perch to throw. On the move, headed right. Working the sideline, that's Goddard. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front was...
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Got all of it, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Thrown on first down, Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Ready. Edo blue.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready.
On first and 10, here's Love. He's got Watson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, Jacobs. Into the second level past the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, full fury. Ready.
And he's got 4 on the run. Man, that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up here.
17. Here we go. Set. Hey, Brad. Hut.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Turning to Jacobs on third. He has the first down to the 10. And he's finally brought down at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
They'll run. Jacobs. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Down. Set, cut.
Here he is to throw. And he catches it to tie this game in the final minute. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. On now is McManus to kick this away. Covey now to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Packers
Thanks, buddy.
the play that should win them this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Ready.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
Jacobs running behind center. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half.